appreciate that, man. My homie B down in here back again, rocking with your girl back streets, man, getting the light now good and good to go, man. But let everybody know who you is, where you're from, and what you got coming.
Man, be down 601 representative, Muddy River representative, Southwest in my motherfucking double S, you know what I'm saying? Mississippi representative here, man. Be down, man, you know. Goddamn new album
What
on
part
the
of
way.
Mississippi?
Natchez. Natchez, Mississippi. Yup, yup, Natchez.
Natchez, Mississippi. Okay, okay, man. For the people that don't know, how did you get your start in music, and what made you say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take the leap of faith and do this rap shit"?
I started out writing poems in elementary, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because I was always good at literature, you know what I'm saying, in English. I was always good with that shit. So I started writing poems, you know, growing up. Tupac was my favorite artist. So I would listen to Pac shit. I'm like, damn, man, if he can do this shit, I can do it too. You know, I can turn these little poems into raps because I was rhyming with the poems. You know what I'm saying? So I say fifth, I was freestyling, rapping fifth, sixth grade. I say that was around the time I started writing. You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
man. A little bit about where you come from, cause like I was telling you earlier, you love that Texas. You fuck with that H Town real tough. You are neighbors, but you kind of our neighbors, if that makes sense, cause you right by the boot. But what it was like for you growing up out there in Natchez, Mississippi?
Man, the same old typical shit for disenfranchised black kids, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in the hood, same old shit, same struggle, fighting, shooting, drugs, selling, all that shit. It was real rough here, man, because for the people that don't know, a little educational moment, Mississippi is the fucking poorest state in the country.
Mm.
It's been that way for a long time. We number one, and when I say number one, I mean number one as being the worst. We number one as far as health goes. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? We number one with obesity,
And you come from
diabetes,
such a
heart
great state. I
problems.
know you say it's like the poorest or whatever, but like I say, if you know hip hop, you know about the David Banners, the Big Crits.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So it's some people that even shit, Ray Shrimmer. It's some people
Right,
that came out of Mississippi, like I was saying, Lil Lonnie. He was a young dude I knew about early on. But like, is it hard to break as an artist being from Mississippi? Because I named those few, but I know you from there. Is it
right.
hard as an artist?
Yeah, hell yeah, because we ain't got it ain't really no too much of light shed on Mississippi artistry, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people still, man,
Oh,
Mississippi, the South in general, Mississippi for sure, we just got this large stigma that niggas just slowing country down here, and that shit ain't like that. I promise you, because I done seen some niggas come down here from major cities and get ran back to where they come from. You know what I'm
out.
saying? So,
Be
and
like,
I tell niggas all the time, it ain't where you from, it's where you at. You know what
man,
I'm saying?
that's some
Nigga don't give a
real
fuck
shit.
where you come from. You gotta respect where you standing at. You know what I'm saying? So, and like like I say, it's a stigma that we slow in country. And it's not like that at all. Nigga ain't riding no horses. And you got some country niggas might do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But man, for the most part, man, we trying to get it just like any other city or state. You know what I'm saying? But it is hard because it's not enough light shed on the fucking, just like the South came last in the hip hop game. They wasn't respecting the South, period. You know what I'm saying? And then,
Wasn't
Scarface.
like you said, the South, they wasn't respected in at all in hip hop. So kind of, and correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like Mississippi or Alabama was kind of the last few states that kind of emerged from the South.
No,
They
you're
got
not
their
wrong. We were. You know what I'm saying? As far as the South goes, like you said again, the only ones who really got national or worldwide attention was David Banner, Big Crit, and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, Boo Rossini, you know what I'm saying,
Shout
who
out
was,
Blue Rossini.
you know what I'm saying, I think Boo right now, Boo the president of CTE, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, them was the only three that really got that national exposure, you know what I'm saying, and exposed people to Mississippi, man, and I kind of feel like motherfuckers try to keep it that way. But
Mm-hmm.
shout out to them, salute to them, respect to them for putting the state on the map. But it's more to Mississippi than those three. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, David Banner from Jackson, uh Boo from Canton, like right outside of Jackson, and
Mm-hmm.
Big Crit from Meridian, which is like East Mississippi. So
Mm-hmm.
they speaking for their region, but they can't speak for my region down here in the Southwest. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the
It's deep.
same, but it's a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like the people try to keep the shit the light around them, but it's way much more down here than that. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers from the Gulf Coast. You know what I'm saying? I see niggas from Mississippi. I forgot that boy name from the Delta. He recently signed with
Big Walk.
Yeah, he from the Delta. That's northern Mississippi. That's the Delta.
And he hard.
Yeah, but look, now let me tell you, that's why I say they try to keep it around Crip, Boo, and Banner, but you can see the difference in him. He on a more of a Memphis style because they
Tennessee.
And
be down. I thought he was from Tennessee until I did my research on him. Like, damn, he's from Mississippi.
Yeah, but where he at, he like he borderline
Tennessee. Man, the project, talk a little bit about a few projects that you already got out.
Well, some that I already got, I'm gonna take it back to the beginning. The first official album I dropped was Down by Law, which was in 2012. I dropped that. The second one I did was called Born with Tears Die Laughing. That was in 2013. Then I kind of bagged up because my mom had passed that year.
Condolences.
At first I was finna quit the shit because I was in the middle of doing that album and she passed in the middle of it. And so I kind of didn't have. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I was kind of misguided and lost for a minute. I jumped back in it, but I took a little hiatus. I came back and did another album called A Long Time Coming. I dropped that motherfucker. That was the third one. Then after that, I connected with Solo out of H-Town.
Legendary Solo. Yep.
So shout out to Solo. And we got together and I came out there and did a little 5-song EP called Grind Now Shine Later.
Okay.
That was the latest project I released, but in between that I had been releasing singles. I did a single called No Sleep. Then I did the remix featuring Lil Kiki. Of course, you know the latest release I just dropped in November 2022 was the Every Time I Turn Around Future Zero. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A few more shit because I wanted. When I started this album, it was doing all the time. When all that shit started way back with Trayvon Martin, and you know on up to now. All the killings of the blacks and stuff, you know what I'm saying, in the country, all the bullshit that been going on with us as far as dealing with the police and other ethnic groups who kill us, right? So a lot of songs I was writing was geared toward more political shit as far as what was going on with us. Listen, pay attention in hip hop, it ain't really no more lyrical content, no subject matter, none of that shit.
It's
rare
for you.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, we got to get back to this shit and what better time and what better content to talk about. So I was like, damn, what can I name this motherfucker? And I'm like, man, Made in America. And I chose that title. I spelled America, AMERIKKKA. And I chose, of course, reference to the KKK. And I chose that title because I was like, man, I'm going to make this album, this Made in America. This all the shit America made.
You worked with another legendary producer, Mr. Lee, on that Let the Church Say Amen.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. He played that motherfucker on Instagram one day.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, hold up, this motherfucker jamming. And if you talk to Solo, he'll tell you how I do it. Like if I hear a beat them niggas play on the ground, man, if I like it, I go to writing to that bitch before I even buy it. You know what I'm saying? And then I hit him up. Hey man, what's up, man? You know, make sure I already got the vibe for it before I even get it, because I hate to get a track and sit on the motherfucker and, come back to it all that. I hate doing that shit. So if it's a track that's banging that got my ear, I'm finna write to that bitch whether I got it or not, and then I'm gonna go and hit the producer. So that's how that happened with Mr. Lee. He played that Let the Church Say Amen beat on his page.
We got since you got a song and since it's doing numbers, man, the situation with Roe, man, do you think he a snitch like everybody, like people are saying, not everybody, like some people are saying, or do you just think he was just doing what his lawyer was telling him to do?
I don't know the actual facts because I hear some people saying that he wouldn't press charges, but I know when the shit first came about, he was like, he wasn't tripping on the shit, he wasn't pressing no charges. Then I saw a statement his lawyer released saying that he didn't press charges, the state picked it up. And his lawyer said that when the state picked it up, the officers came to his house to get a statement from him. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, damn, if he gave a statement, man, I mean, I can't say it's snitching because fuck, the whole world saw the shit. Them niggas recorded the shit.
Yeah.
Them, feel me? They told on themselves when they put the shit out. So it wasn't like it was a dispute on who it was. The whole world knew who it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't like he went down to the police station to HPD and like, man, this nigga jumped on me. You know, shit like that, man.
He down on the back street. Do you think it hurt his credibility as far as like put a blemish on his legacy?
Well, as far as him getting jumped on or the state?
Just the whole situation.
Only a dumb nigga say that shit. I don't think so, because if any nigga from the streets, you know that shit happens. You know, it's a possibility you can get jumped on. You know what I'm saying? And niggas be man, that damn snitching shit, that's a very thin line. And that shit is very touchy. So niggas, some niggas say you ain't supposed to make a statement to the laws, period. You know what I'm saying? But and I can agree with that when street shit is involved. But when it come to zero situation, the fucking police already knew. So what I'm saying, what the fuck is he making a statement on? You see what I'm saying? They already knew. They just really just come to confirm it, but they didn't need that because they already had the video. So man, I don't think it hurt his shit, because I feel like the nigga still who he is, who he say he is. But one thing motherfucker gotta understand too, man, that man at a whole nother level in the game, man. So he can't just go out there and crash out, because if he go out there and smoke them niggas or something.
Like TDC.
Yeah, they already know it's him. You know what I'm saying? So that man got a whole lot more to live for, man. You know?
Be down. Just had to get your as a rapper, or a rapper's just doing too much.
Man, that's any job, anything you do in life, thing.
Facts. Driving to work, yeah.
Man, you ain't gotta be no fucking rapper. You can go down the street with your jewelry on, be a 9-to-5 nigga, and get robbed and killed. So I don't like the way they place that stigma on that, and they doing that shit. Niggas ain't peeping the game by keeping up with that shit, but they doing it to keep that dark cloud over rap. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually the motherfucker gonna try to ban rap overall.
What was your thoughts on the whole George Floyd situation? Just the verdict, the outcome, Kanye West, and just the whole.
Man, that nigga, man. Hey, I mean, I hope them whole ass cops, man. I hope them bitch ass niggas riding. I hope they get what they looking for. Man, I hope them niggas in there whooping them motherfuckers ass right now. But man, that shit Kanye West said, boy, that was some disrespectful ass shit, man. Man,
you stated nobody got it worse than Mississippi when it comes to supporting new artists. These niggas get a deal and they go to help artists in other states build up and say fuck home. I ain't seen one yet help an artist from home establish a fruitful career like they did in other states. And y'all wonder why we have no presence in the rap game. That was about 2 years ago. Do you still stand by that statement?
Yeah, because that shit's God honest truth. Hey,
tell me
one person you know from the state of Mississippi that put on another artist. You can't name one.
But those artists, let me say this: the Crips and the people of the Mississippi, they did open the door for Mississippi. Can we say that? Is that fair to say? Put the eyes on Mississippi.
Yeah, but them niggas ain't okay when you do that shit. Man,
it's already hard to make it as an artist from that state as is, right?
Yeah, so I mean, I respect, I salute that. I appreciate that. You know, them doing that. But I'm saying though, damn, you can't just walk through the door and just keep walking. You gotta turn around too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't turn around, reach back for no niggas out the state, man. I don't see.
What about the DJs though? It's hard as an artist. What about the DJs?
I don't even know no fucking reputable DJs from Mississippi. That's the fucked up.
He down on the back street. And I gotta do my homework, because if I apologize to the DJs if y'all watching, because I'm gonna go back and do my homework and shout y'all out. Because like I say, I'm not too knowledgeable of where you guys are from, but I know certain artists, like I say, the mainstream artists, and a few of the underground artists that I interviewed. But like I say, it's my job to put you guys out there and those DJs out there. Cause like I say, you come from a great state, great history.
You know what I'm saying? To let motherfuckers know, hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Not just have no dry page where a nigga just posted.
Yeah, you got to keep that content coming. Or Backstreet Code, man, bro. I appreciate you again. Nothing but love. Anybody you want to say some last minute shout outs to, some love to?
Oh man, I gotta for sure send a shout out to my hometown, that's Mississippi, all the ones that fuck with Jay, man, rest in peace. Shout out to my nigga TG, man, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And man, everybody that fuck with me, man, shout out to you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you again, bro. I appreciate you. The interview. Backstreets with Cold shit, man. Where do people go follow you, tap in, all that good shit?
Come over on Instagram, follow me at BDown20, and hit me up on